So guys, what I'm going to do now is just another harvest of my yams. Dean wanted to see, because I gave him some, he wanted to see how the bits that he needs to keep for next year, so I'll show you them. But I'll just harvest the next bunch. See what we've got. Oh, these are a lot better than the last lot. See straight away. Much better. That's what I want. These big ones. That one's it. That's it. Right, that's all. So it's a nice big tubers that we want, and that's what we eat. Just snap them off. Snap the cover of them. Nice big tubers. These bits here, these are the combs. That's what's going to grow next year. That's what you need to save, Dean. Them bits there. just use these like sweet potatoes, or you can slice them up into stir fries, eat them raw. They're really sweet when they're raw. They're used as an alternative for sugar, for sugar cane. Good for diabetics because they've got no actual glucose in, they're fructose. So, what size there? Great. So yeah, I'll clean these up and I'll let you see what we're going to keep. So guys, I've harvested me yams. Show you what I've got. There you go, not a bad harvest. Some whoppers in there. It's not too bad considering that was only 3 combs. I'll show you what the combs are in a minute, but started off, this is the second harvest I've had from the original ones last year. So not too bad considering I only started off with 3 combs, and I'm building up that stock every year. So the combs, this is a plant I've just dug up and just washed it. You see where you snap the bits off, but these are the combs. These are what grow next year. So you don't plant the tubers, you plant the combs. So you'll just, each one of these shoot tips will grow into another plant. So we just store this now. We'll cut the tops off. Cut the tops off, let it dry out. Let it dry a little bit. I'll cover it in some soil, some dry soil, a bit like you would store a dahlia tuber. And next year, when we come to plant, we'll snap all these bits off, all these grown shoots, and they'll generate a new plant. Pot them up into a little pot. Once they start and root, then plant them into the big planters. I put them in the big planters because I tried to do it the year before in the ground, and they're a bit like Jerusalem artichokes. They're never ending. You'll never get rid of them. Or potatoes, you know. So I put them in the planters. They're easier to harvest as well. You get the whole lot out. So yeah, I've probably got 4, 6, 8, 10. Probably generate another 20 plants out of that for next year. So, same with this one, probably another 20 plants out of that. So each time you plant a comb and harvest it, obviously you get your yams to harvest, but you're multiplying your plants by probably 20. So I'll have loads of plants. And I originally started off, I bought 4 of these combs, which I think cost us 10 quid. For 4 of them, and that's generated 2 years worth of yams. I've given some away to different people last year, and I've got probably 40. There's another one. I've already harvested 2 of these, so I've probably got 100 plants to generate this year from 1, 2, 3, 5 or 6 original combs I planted this year. So yeah, good crop. Once you've got it going, it's never ending. You can just pass them on to other people. So if anybody's interested in any, if they let us know, I'll send you some when they're dried out. I'll send you some at the beginning of the season when they're ready to plant up. Okay, cheers. Dean, I hope that's answered your questions of what you've got to plant, because obviously I give you some of these, and that's the bits you've got to save, a bit like a dahlia. Okay, cheers, see you all later.